live. How is everybody out there doing tonight? As you can see, our guest host tonight. Our guest is here, but our guest host is not available tonight. She might stop by. We have Derek, the Atlanta Flipper. How are you tonight?
Doing good, Mike.
Glad you can join us on this Monday motivation. Looks like we have some people watching, but nobody's chatting yet. So let's get the chat going. Let's get some questions for Derek, and yeah, let's do it. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself? I know you just told me backstage, but just let everybody know.
Cool, yeah. So my name is Derek, also known, as you guys can see, as ATL Flipper. I'm a full-time reseller on eBay and Mercari, and I've been selling full-time. I've been selling on eBay and Mercari for 2 years full-time. Previously, before that, I was a teacher. I taught kindergarten and first grade, and transition into to reselling. So now I'm doing it full-time and loving it.
There you go. Michael Nakoma finds us in the chat, and then my wife is chatting from upstairs. And
how you doing, Raina?
So she's up there. I told her, I was like, man, she should have jumped on tonight. She could have been the co-host tonight, but they're getting over some head colds. So she's like, I don't want to be on camera. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Yeah. So Ed, the Reselling Riders here. How are you?
What's up, Ed?
So what's your favorite thing to sell? Is it shoes?
Yeah, shoes and electronics.
See, I can't do shoes.
Yeah.
Because unless it's a new pair, like I cannot, like I know Ed likes to do shoes. I just cannot find myself to clean a pair of shoes.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on how dirty it is, because, now I'm not really picking up shoes that you have to repaint and all of that unless it's worth over $100.
Okay. That's a good, yeah. I found a pair of Jordans while we were on vacation, and I thought I finally got myself a pair of Jordans. And I looked, and they priced them $2 under eBay. It's like, and they didn't even need cleaned either. So,
wow.
Yeah, my wife, like I said before, she was a teacher too. She's in education. I know you guys chatted about that before in another chat we had. There's the co-host in the chat.
Hey, Angie.
I know, and Derek really has a question for you.
Angie, since I'm on here now, I'm very disappointed that you're not on here with me, and I can't tell you this in person. But I want to tell you that I wanted my cookies. But you're not here, so
that's what I should have said. That's how I should have started this. Like, look, Angie's not on the chat tonight because we never got our cookies. That's why she's not here. So sorry for the misspelling. Swipe is not my friend. I didn't see a misspelling, Michael. Pittsburgh Pickers here. How are you, Adam?
What's up, Adam?
It's funny. He lives 8 miles from me, and we still haven't ran into each other.
Oh, wow.
So
y'all go to the same places?
Yeah. I think we go to most of the same thrift stores and Goodwills too. I don't know if he goes to them as much now. Look, I haven't either, but we still haven't ran into each other. Yep. Ed just got done cleaning 50 pairs of shoes today.
Wow.
Like
go ahead.
If I list 50 in a year, I'm lucky for shoes.
Yeah. And really, man, it's a lot of, when it comes to cleaning shoes, it's a lot of tricks and stuff to help you, to clean them. Like, for example, right, these, let me see. All right, these pair right here, these are some Jordan cement 3s.
Okay.
And it was all around here was yellow, all around the front. And so what I did was, all you have to do is, I used this thing called secret sauce. That's why I call it secret sauce, but it's called volume 40. A lot of women in the chat probably know what this is, but you get at the beauty supply store, beauty supply store. And volume 40. And make sure you wear gloves, because if you get on your skin, it's going to burn. It's going to burn. But basically, you just get a toothbrush or whatever and brush it on here. And you sit out in the sun for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how hot it is, because you don't want the shoe to come apart. But yeah, and after that, like, you bring it back in the house, and literally it whitens up all of the rubber part. So now you can't use it on leather. It's just on this what is it, canvas type of, I don't know what the material is called, rubber, I don't know what it is, but
like a synthetic almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when it comes to suede, what I use is I use an eraser.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I just use it and just to get it back white because when it gets wet, it dries dark. So you just get an eraser and just polish up the suede. But it's a lot of tricks when it comes to cleaning shoes and stuff. But yeah, those shoes I saw I think for almost $300.
Wow, there's money to be made in shoes.
Yep.
How are you, the Hoogs? I missed you coming in.
What's going on?
The Hoogs are if you got to go watch Desiree's video they put out today. It was from our challenge that Angie, the 3 items, 30 minutes, no comps. They pretty much just won it with that video today. I feel like.
Wow.
Hustle Fools, Arizona. How are you?
Zoe's here. How you doing, Zoe?
See, Pittsburgh Picker said our area is bad for shoes. Like you just cannot find them here, and even. Like I've only found 2 pairs of Hokas.
What?
Yeah, that's it. 2 pairs. Like I didn't even know what they were until Harry Tornado, and I'm like, what are these things? Like we never find them here.
Yeah. I mean, do a lot of people run? Like, because I know it's cold.
we have the Pittsburgh Marathon here. That really, I feel like the biggest running shoe here is Brooks.
Okay.
Because they come out every year Brooks comes out with a running shoe that's kind of Pittsburgh themed. Like sometimes it has the city on it or stuff like that. So I think Brooks is bigger here than Hoka's. Craig's mom's here, which is Pittsburgh Picker's fiance.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So my wife already has a question. How did you know you're ready to leave teaching and become full-time?
So long story short, I basically saved up 4 to 6 months of expenses, and then on top of that, it was when it came to eBay, because then I was really selling more on eBay than Mercari, but I was making double of what I was making teaching. So that kind of gave me the goal to all right, it's time to leave, and go full time. So
you made that jump.
Yep.
Luis, how are you today?
Hello, Luis.
Luis is going to also be a guest on this show, and I think next month or soon. I think so.
Nice.
Since I do mostly athletic bread and butter, magic eraser is all I need.
Yep, that's true. Yeah.
The Hoogs love how you pulled the eraser out of the shoe. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Picker. How do you get the yellowing off of vintage sneakers like leather?
Ooh, so, really, man, it's depend. If it's patent leather, then you really can't do much, But when it comes to the regular leather, a lot of times I just paint over it, man. I use some Angelus paint. I have it right here. You see it?
Okay.
And I just paint over it, make it look clean or whatever. But I mean, sometimes when it comes to vintage shoes, a lot of people actually like the yellowing. Like for example, a lot of Jordans, when they yellow at the bottom, a lot of people like wearing it like that because they like the vintage is in now.
It shows its age.
Right, it shows its age.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah.
See, Zoe just found her first pair of Hokas after doing it for a year. They haven't sold yet. Yeah, mine. I know the one pair definitely took a while to sell. The other one sold pretty quick too. Resell Royalty, how are you?
Hey.
She was on the show 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
He finds a bunch in Cali, one a week. That's crazy. 10 Hokas in one trip. Yeah, we never find that here. And like Pittsburgh, like Adam said, the shoes here are just tough. And if you do find shoes, they're in just such horrible shape.
Yeah.
And I see people selling shoes that are really worn, and they still get money for them. But I don't know. I cannot find myself doing that. But maybe one day.
Yeah, but usually, I sell shoes mostly, but I really sell everything.
Yeah, that's kind of how we are too. But what's your second thing that is your major seller? That you love? Electronics.
Yeah, electronics. Vintage. It's so down here, man. It's a lot of I see a lot of vintage cameras, and it's a ton of them just sitting. Nobody picks them up, and I'll pay $3-4 for them. So I'll just grab them,
Actually, this was going to be a question for me too. Do you disclose if you paint them, and has somebody ever said anything about that?
So if you're not really how can I say it? if you're not that good at repainting, and then I wouldn't even do it and try to resell them on eBay because pictures are deceiving sometimes. And I remember when I first started out on eBay, I used to repaint and I used to try to flip them, and I would get a lot of returns, and they say, "Hey man, the pictures, you look better than it do in person." So I just messed up the whole shoe. But now I know how to paint it where you can't even tell it was repainted. So I tell people, practice on some shoes that are like beaters that are really messed up first until you get really good at it, and then ask other resellers, "Hey, what do you think about these shoes? How I repainted it? Is it good? What's your opinion on it?" And just keep learning on how to repaint and stuff. You can watch a lot of YouTube videos too, if that's something that you want to get into.
They go through magic erasers fast. Yeah, we actually have to go buy some magic erasers. Probably should go buy them on Amazon. Just get them shipped here. Yep, our thrift store's overpriced them. Jordan's between $20 and $50 a pair, and we never find, like, even at yard sales now, I never find good shoes. Found a couple pairs of boots that sell, but
yeah.
Do you sell men's fashion?
Yes, I do.
What's your favorite thing for men's fashion to do?
Whew. Honestly, it's jackets for me. Okay. Jackets and pants. Pants sell year round, and jackets do well too.
See, I have a hard time with jackets though. Levi's I can sell. Golf polos just sell for me consistently, it seems like. So we've been doing really well with those.
Yeah.
50-pack of magic erasers on Amazon. You can burn through some magic erasers.
Yeah. So something I use instead of them, because I don't use magic erasers. Where is it at? Man, where did it go? Oh, hold on. Let me grab it right quick.
Okay. Well, I'll come back to this question. Oh, go ahead. He's back. Oh, man, that was quick.
Yeah, man. Like flash.
That was quick.
Yeah. So this is what I use. I don't know if you guys have heard of it before, but this is the Dr. Bunner's soap, Castile soap. So a lot of people, if you've heard of what is that the shoe cleaner that's very popular, Ed probably knows what I'm talking about. Oh, Rejuvenator. So this has the same ingredients that Rejuvenator has, and it's cheaper. And literally you just put a couple squirts, mix it with some water, and literally you just start cleaning your shoes. And when I say it cleans it off, man, and this is a rose smell. So they have different scents. So after you clean the shoes, you just wipe it off. Yeah, wipe it off with the towel. And like they have peppermint scent, and it makes the shoe inside smell good too. So you don't have to go and necessarily wash the insoles. You can just, brush it, clean it with it. And it doesn't lather, like it's not wet. It's just foams up. So it's not nice. So your shoe's not going to be super wet.
Perfect. So what is your bread and butter brands for men's jeans?
So Rock Revival. I sell a lot of Rock Revivals. Okay. What else? I sell Levi's here and there. I sell a lot of men's sweats, like Nike sweats.
We do Under Armour, so
yeah, joggers and stuff. What else? So some more. I just sold what is that? What is that name? It's a designer brand. I have a video out that this was months ago. What's the name of hold up? I'm gonna find it right quick for you.
Ed, my stomach is feeling much better. Especially, yes, it is feeling way better today than it was last night. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Me and my wife did the 1-chip challenge yesterday. And
oh man,
it crippled me. My teeth were burning. It was so hot. So, I like hot stuff, but this was.
You just did it for the. Why'd you do it? You just wanted to try it?
Well, I've done it every year they've come out with one. So this year I said, you know what, I'll do it again. And I would have thought I would have learned my lesson as the years have gone on. But this year they did it with Reaper and Scorpion peppers.
Oof.
And they use the oil, so it's just nasty. And this year it lit me up quick, and it just would not stop. I went to bed. I had to go to bed early last night because I just couldn't. I was hurting bad.
Wow.
So yeah, it lasted probably for a good, I think until the burn was completely through me, it was about 9 hours. So.
Well, you learned your lesson, right?
But I said to somebody that I was like, I'll probably do it again next year. Just
for
because.
Real?
Yeah, I mean, make good content. I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah, no.
So
yeah.
Marcus, how are you doing tonight?
Marcus?
Mike Kretzer's here. How are you? It's funny. My wife was going to jump on, but she didn't. And Angie said she might try to make it tonight. So hopefully, maybe she'll bring some cookies too.
Ooh.
I thought you were talking about Gogon.
No, Gugon. No, not Gugon.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we use so I found this stuff, the spray.
Yeah, that's good too.
This stuff's better, I think, than the stuff in the can because that stuff doesn't seem as harsh. I feel like.
Just use Gugon on the bottom of the shoes, not on,
anything like there.
Yeah. On suede.
Track pants are selling hot for her right now. It's going to be that time of year now.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume with winter coming up, joggers, warm pants. I mean, I'll still list them even throughout the summer because people are always looking for them. And there's different parts of the world, too, that people need stuff like that.
Yeah.
Profit Picker, how are you?
What's going on?
Bye. Why is Angie ghosting you? She's backstage right now, but we're not letting her on because she never sent us cookies. So. Yeah.
She has to show us some cookies before she comes on.
Exactly. No, she had a family function tonight. I think it was her grandson's birthday, so she is on her way home. I think right about now, so she might make an appearance tonight. So tell us about your organization system.
Yeah. So when it comes to the shoes, I organize it. Well, you can kind of see behind me. I don't know if the glare, but I organize it by size. So I have the bins, and I have it where I start all the way at the top from 1C to 13C, and each bin I just pick a size, depending on how many shoes I have.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, they stack them up or whatever, but I mean, I actually save more space doing it this way.
Yeah, you can fit a lot of shoes in those bins. So
yeah, and I have the longer bins too.
Okay.
So it's not the little,
So how do you organize the non-shoes?
So I have a section over here.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see if I can show you a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but it's section over here where everything is organized by the category. So electronics are in the middle. Other little miscellaneous items are at the top, where I can, see it. So when it sells, I just grab it.
That works. Yeah, we did because we see so many people doing it different ways. Like they have bins like with numbers, letters. We actually did ours. We named our bins like places we like to go or been to. Like,
nice.
So it kind of adds a little bit of a cool little thing. So
yeah, that's the cool thing about reselling. It's like you kind of make up your own,
And I never did it before that way. Like I just kind of had stuff on shelves or in bins. And then when something sold, I had to go find it. And that was just taking too much time, especially once we listed more. Yeah. And it's definitely been a huge saver for us. Blood, Sweat, and Sell, how are you doing tonight? Let's see. Yep. Resale Royal has a shoe wall. How many bins total do you have?
You want me to count? I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. What's that? 24. Whew. Probably close to 50.
Wow. Yeah, we got almost 20, and I thought that was a lot, but
yeah. And I have a lot of more shoes all back here that I have to, clean up. Maybe Ed, I can fly you down here, man. And Ed, you can just come clean, 50 pairs for me,
How many things do you try to list per week, or do you have any certain goal you try to hit every week?
So honestly, man, I just been listing like crazy this past week, because I'm trying to get everything ready for fourth quarter. you know. So I don't really have no set goals. I'm trying to list 20, 30 a day. Now I'm trying to get it all, you know, trying to list it all.
Every day's fourth quarter for me. Just
yeah,
because I find stuff sells. Christmas stuff can sell for me in April, and it's so I just list it if I find it. Yep,
yeah,
nicely organized. He wanted to get the longer bins, but they ran out in his area. The bins that we love, and actually you can probably see it behind me, are the Costco bins that they sell, the black and yellow ones.
Yeah.
They stack perfectly, but they don't fit on the shelves I have. So,
what type of shelves do you have?
Right now they're just a small. I think I got them at Ollie's. They're just these black shelves, but we don't have in the room I'm in down here. I don't have much room, so I have to kind of. And if I don't keep everything in this room, somebody gets upset. So,
yeah.
But there's stuff that's venturing out of the room that I hear about.
Yeah.
So, rainy day in Mexico. Hey, still can't be. You're still in Mexico though. That is a lot of bins. There you go. Ed said, sure, why not? 50-50 split.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I'll just pay you, just per shoot it clean.
Buy him some wings.
I got you. At Wingstop, you like Wingstop, Ed?
I wonder if they have Wingstop out in California. I can't believe the clothes from the back, man. Smaller clear bins. That's kind of what we use too, is clear bins. So I like seeing how much stuff's in them, so I know if I can add to it or So sometimes it's nice, but the ones behind us are huge, and they do hold a lot. So where is your favorite place to source from down there?
Thrift store.
Okay, where do you find the best shoes at? I mean, do you do yard sales and garage sales and stuff like that?
So I've done yard sales before I started like the YouTube channel, and I picked up some really, good things, man. I picked up two is it Yamaha? Yeah, no, Casio pianos. Paid $20 each. I sold them for like $150 each.
Wow.
Found a electric guitar. What's his name? Keith Urban. Yeah, Keith Urban electric guitar with the amplifier with two of the bags. Only paid $20 for it at a yard sale. So, I was going to yard sales before, but the thrift stores, man, are just awesome, man. They're just so good down here, man. It's crazy. I'm talking about literally I'll walk into a thrift store and it'll be Jordans. Just so many good shoes just sitting on the shelf. Because, like, again, a lot of people, they look at, the shoes, but I don't want to clean it, so I'm not going to get it. Or if it has like a little rip or something on the toe box, they'll leave it. And I'll just glue it back together, and that's it.
I wish I can walk into a thrift store here and actually, like, I feel that our thrift stores, especially maybe it's just during the summer, have gotten really bad. Like, you go in there and it's just so picked over. There's nothing there. The shoes are so dirty that you can't even tell what brand they are. And they're just like, there's holes worn in the bottom of them. It's just like, come on.
Yeah, something I tell people is if you're looking for something specific in thrift stores and you can't find them, I say build good relationships with the managers, and literally, like, now I have relationship with managers where they'll tell me, hey man, we got these shoes coming out, we got a lot of good shoes coming out, and then I'll just head there, so it's like, really building, relationships with them. So
just tell them what you do. And
one thrift store I went to, I said, hey, I'm a reseller. I resell shoes, and I'm looking to spend like $1,000 right now. And she was like, hold on, I'll be right back. She brought out a ton of shoes, man. And a lot of them were fake, but and the prices was like $30-$40. I'm like, I'm not spending no $34 on some used shoes, but just the fact that she was like, oh really? Because they got to meet a quota every day.
Okay.
So
she knew, and it probably stayed in her mind too. Like, look, he wants to spend some money, so keep him coming back. Yeah. Do you sell on Poshmark?
No, I don't sell on Poshmark.
I'm about to start because I have a bunch of women's clothes I'm going to try. But he said that's his second highest grossing platform for shoes.
I'm about to try that out.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I think the whole cross listing thing would be tough too. I mean, maybe not for right now for me because I don't have a lot, and I might try to list a couple of things just to see how it works.
Yeah.
What is your target return of investment per item?
Honestly, I don't even know because some stuff I get in bundles, so I really can't, like a lot of stuff I get in bundles now when it comes to shoes. So I'm buying shoes, $5-6, and majority of the shoes are selling for around between $40 to $80.
That's
So
good.
yeah,
Hey, every little bit of profit's nice though.
yeah,
That's kind of, I don't really have a return of investment on any item. It's like, you know what? If
yeah,
I can make triple my money on that item, it's great. I mean, especially if it's
yep,
small and it's easy to ship. And shoes are not that hard to ship either.
nice.
We are planning a thrift vacation down your way. There you
The best,
go.
the best time to go to the thrift stores, I'm gonna tell you right now, is in the morning. If you're there in the morning, you're gonna pick up some good stuff.
Right when it's fully stocked and before everybody
Yeah,
else gets there. Gotta be one of the first ones.
that's
Yep.
it.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of times I went to the thrift store the first time, and I mean, people still leave stuff throughout the day, but yeah, that whole first couple out, like first hour or two is the best.
Yeah,
See, there she goes. She sells everything on Poshmark. So
that's good.
maybe we're missing out.
Do you sell a lot of women clothes and stuff on Poshmark? Royalty?
Yeah, I hate women's clothes, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Because
they're always asking for measurements. I'm like,
yeah, and I feel there's so many returns because it's not like
yep,
guys buying clothes like, okay, extra large, large, whatever. You know your size. Women,
yeah.
it's like, I feel it's tough, but we did one of the thread up mystery boxes. So we
Hmm.
got like 25 pieces of women's clothing. And from what everybody said was we did well. But we need to start listing it now. So,
Yeah.
and Ed uses list perfectly, which I started to look into it and then I kind of lost track of it. So,
See, I use Hammock for like my shoes.
okay.
Yeah, I'm a,
You like Hammock so far?
oh, I love Hammock, man. Hammock is dope.
I know
Yeah, Hammock
I
is
know Paul was using it too.
yeah, Hammock is really good, man. Your VA just has to learn you,
Mhm.
and after they learn you, you good to go.
I might have to look into it. Do you
Yeah.
think it's better to sell used shoes in the box or save on shipping and put in a bag?
So it depends on the size of the shoes and how much they sold for. So if I sell a pair of shoes for like $30, I use the USPS padded flat rate envelope.
Okay.
And I'll put them inside of a bag, a polymer, or another US USPS envelope, like an envelope like this. I'll stick the shoes in them, and then I'll put them in the padded flat rate. But if they're
Okay.
going for more than like $45, $50, and then I'll put them in a box, like the shoe box that you're about to show them. Yeah.
Yep. I love this. I love this box. I mean, I use
Yeah.
it for other things other than shoes too. But
Yep.
yeah, there you go. Use list perfectly to cross list. Ed can hook you up with this code.
Nice.
Well, what else we got? There we go. Oh, she sells fashion, men's and women's, handbags, vintage, shoes. Wow, pretty much everything.
And I think Poshmark, like a lot of women are on Poshmark too. So they're looking for the handbags.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we wanted to list all of the women's clothes on Poshmark because I think that's where a lot of women are shopping at. Because if you look at Poshmark, there's a ton of women's clothing. She wants to stop a Babyland General Hospital, Cabbage Patch Factory outside of Atlanta. There you go. Maybe find some good Cabbage Patches down there. Ignore measurement questions on anything. It's funny. I got a question today on an iPod. They said, "Does it come with the charger and the cord?" And I'm like, "It's in the picture." Like,
Right.
yeah. And every time somebody asks a question about measurements, I give them the measurements. They don't buy it anyway.
Right.
So,
yeah, when it comes to women clothes now, I just take my my little ruler and I just lay it out and take a picture with it, and I'll put it in the description so they know it, and they can see it, and it's in the description.
Yeah, that's a good idea. 8.5 and under women's shoes, 100% padded envelope.
Yep.
6 and under padded envelope. I should try that because I like the padded envelopes too.
And Ed actually can fit a size 9 and 10 sometimes in a padded flat rate. And what I do is I use the heat gun right here. And I'll just heat up the inside of it to stretch it out, and then I'll put the shoes in them, of course, in the bag with the bag, and then it slides right in, and I seal it up, put some tape over it, and it's good to go.
Wow, I need to. It's funny. I picked up a heat gun at a yard sale, then I sold it. I'm like, now I wish I had kept it because I could put it for some use.
Yeah, you need a heat gun.
Poshmark, you have to be active. You can list and forget it. Have to share. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm not with all that sharing, man. I don't have that much time. Yeah.
I like to just list and forget about it.
I know some people use bots, but I don't even know if that's legal. You know, if that's okay to use bots on Poshmark.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin with that. So my wife wants to know, what is your favorite food?
Whew. My favorite food. Angie, it's cookies. No, I'm playing. My favorite food has to be shrimp Alfredo. I love shrimp Alfredo.
What's your go-to wing flavor? Since you had wings tonight.
Honey barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah, with blue cheese sauce. Not ranch. I know a lot of y'all like ranch.
No, I don't even like ranch. I think to me, if it's a good wing, you don't need any sauce.
That's true.
That's my opinion, but I don't like blue cheese to begin with. So
yeah, I don't like blue cheese like on my salad, but I'll dip it. I'll use it as dipping sauce.
Maybe I have to try some blue cheese like that. Yeah. I cannot. No, blue cheese on a salad. There's just no.
Yeah, that's enough for me. It makes my stomach, like it upsets my stomach.
Yeah, it's just something about moldy cheese, though. That's what gets me in this. Sometimes it's no. Bots are not allowed on Poshmark. So
yeah, I know a guy at the thrift store. He says, man, I found a way, man, to list on Poshmark, man. He was like, I use bots. And I was like, that don't sound like it's legal, but hey.
No. But I mean, I guess like the hammock too could be almost considered that in a way. I don't know, not really, because there's actually a real person listing. Right. So
yeah, hammock is, you have an employee in a way, so that kind of counts as,
And their fees are pretty reasonable too, right?
Oh yeah, so it's $1.45 to list, per item, and then a cross list, I think it's 45 cents, and then to delist is 10 cents.
Okay.
So
I might look into it. What is your favorite wing place in the Berg? Well, if you cross the river, go to Ambridge. The Bridgetown Tap House has really good wings. And I heard there's a place in Eloquippa. I do not remember the name of it. Hopefully my wife can put it in the chat. So those are the two places. I know there's also Big Shot Bob's Wings, which I'm not a fan of. So
do they call the cheese Philly steaks, or do they call it hoagies?
Ours is hoagies here.
Hoagies.
Yeah,
okay.
you got to get about halfway across the state. I feel like. People try to make the Philly cheesesteaks out here, but they
not that good.
No, we have our own thing in Pittsburgh. It's Permane Brothers. So it's basically 2 pieces of bread, your meat. They put coleslaw and French fries and cheese. Super good. I mean, I like it, but yeah, lemon pepper's a good one. I like that too. So Kendrew's is over in Eloquippa. I think it's off of Broadhead Road. Go check them out too. They have really good wings. I think that place is smoking though. So if you don't like smoking, don't go.
Yeah.
Man, look who's down at the bottom. Angie's here.
What?
Should we add her?
I don't know, man. She has to show you some cookies, man.
I don't see any cookies.
You don't see no cookies? You can add her. You can add her, man. You can add her. Go ahead. You can add her.
She's eating a cookie though.
No way.
Yeah, she's eating a cookie.
I can't even see her.
Oh. That's messed up.
No comment. I don't know.
How's it going? Can you hear me or no?
No, that actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
Does it? I just went with the ear.
I don't hear any echoing. So now we know who the echoing was. It wasn't me.
I listened to you earlier and I could hear a little tiny bit. But the sound is amazing. But now I have to hear you. Oh no.
Trendy Vintage Classic. Thanks for stopping by. This is her first time tuning in. Mallory. And she put her name. It's like she knew what.
Hey, Mallory.
What Angie was going to ask her.
Right. Exactly. Now I got to catch up because there are so many things that I want to catch up with.
Conversation made me hungry. Yeah, it kind of made me hungry for wings now. We were talking about, before the show started, we were talking about the wings. And I was like, man, I wish there was a place that would deliver wings right now.
And somebody said they didn't like blue cheese. Who was that?
Oh, yeah, I cannot do blue cheese. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to try with the wings now, though. I can't
with the wings,
especially if they're spicy at all, like the buffalo type.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to try that.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can't eat spicy wings. It makes me sweat, man. You know, I'm bald headed already, so I'll be all in my eyes. I'm like, no, I can't.
Well, when I ate that chip yesterday in the video, my wife looked at me and she said, "Your ears are sweating."
Your ears?
I put in the comments that I mean, there's a part of me as a mom. I said, I'm so sad.
I know.
And then I was like,
there's no reason to be sad.
What a goof! You don't eat something that hot. Oh,
I do have to say, Adam, the hangar does. I have not had food at the hangar in probably 20 years. So.
And Tina and everybody, by the way, hello everybody.
Angie took the tip and got the headphones.
I did. They were talking about it last night at their live, and I am so happy that I'm like, wow, I feel like we're in a recording studio. The quality is like you're right next to me. Ooh, maybe that.
There's a bad thing there. The Flower Girl, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Chuck is also here. I was on his show on Thursday. Had a blast.
Nice.
Those spicy wings.
So I have to protect us ladies because, you know, having two men on the panel, I have to stand up for us ladies. The fashion industry has done us terribly wrong. Although I would love to say I'm a small, it would depend on what company makes that shirt. Because there are some smalls that I go, that is not a small. I have an extra small Vera Wang shirt. And it's like, it looks like a 10. There's just no way it's an extra small. Yeah. But you have to go with the measurements. I mean, because every woman knows what, in general, like what their undergarment size is. So you kind of know that, well, a large is like, I'd say a large is about a 38 to 40, maybe even a 42. But if somebody said, hey, this is a large and it was only like a 34, I'd be like, that is not a large. I mean, it just depends.
I think it's worse for women's clothing, but I mean there are some men's clothing like that too. Under Armour sometimes runs small, and even like shoe wise, like I know Under Armour shoes run really small. Yeah. Like I think for like Under Armour shoes, I'm like a 14, but everything else is like a 12. So yeah. Tom Cruise is in the chat.
I have to also defend why I'm late. And that is because my darling 2-year-old grandson's birthday is tomorrow, and we had his birthday party tonight.
I said that. I stood up for you.
You did. My goodness. You did, Angie.
And I tell you, you guys are all great, but I gotta tell you, he looks up at me and says, "Grandma."
Well, we actually said that we were. What I wish I'd have did was when I started the show was said, look, Angie's backstage. We're not letting her on until we get cookies.
I heard that part.
But I didn't. But no, we actually said that.
Don't do it. Don't.
What's that?
Nah, she just ate a cookie in front of us.
I know. She's about to get removed from the panel.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I confess? It has been super, super, super hot. Poor Zoe. I told her. I think I sent her a private message Thursday and Friday, and I said, I'll have them cookies in the mail, no problem. But it's been 90, and it's like as if you really want an oven running. Ooh. So these are soft batch chocolate. I heard you talking about having cookies, and I'm like, if only I could quick whip up a batch and be eating raw cookie dough. Does anybody eating raw cookie dough?
Oh. Nah. And ice cream.
Yes.
That's a good one. I still want. I mean, my birthday's coming up next week.
Well, I don't know. So I hope you're going to come back next week too, right? for, well, no, it's 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks.
The 6th. The 6th is our.
Yeah, 2 weeks though.
The
From
6th we're
tonight
going to
is
call our birthday extravaganza.
birthday bash.
So,
Woot, woot.
so if you'd like to pop on the 6th
Yes.
that night, let me know. I'll send you the link and we can get you on. We're going to hopefully have multiple people stopping on throughout the night.
I had enough for everyone here originally, Chuck, but I ate them all. I'm just kidding. No, there was like 4, and to be honest, they're not all that good. I just had to taunt Derek and
so
Mike.
Let's get off the cookie subject here because
I know, man. I'm trying. You're making me cry.
I can't even make money off of them on eBay. I mean, come on, anybody can make a cookie.
So does your wife help you with the whole eBay reselling thing?
Yeah. So actually, and I'll be coming out with a video soon, but she's full time with me now.
There you go.
Nice.
So she quit her job a week and a half ago, and she's full time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So does she have a certain thing that she like? Do you say, okay, you get to do this because I don't like to do that, or that type of thing?
I mean, honestly, I just been trying to teach her like different parts. Like with right now, it's really taking pictures, finding like the holes or making sure before you take the pictures, looking at all of the flaws, the defects. And then next will be teaching her how to list and stuff. But she know how to look up the sold comps, and all of that. So she just learning. I'm gradually, teaching her. But she's really good at organization. So like if you see all of the bins behind me, she actually like helped me do all of that because it was a hot mess in here, man. I'm talking about, like you said, Mike, you have to look for items. You be like, I know it didn't sell. Where's it at? Just.
Well, my wife was the one, and it sounds just like my wife. She struggles with taking pictures with stuff for eBay because I know what I need to show. Mm-hmm. But her organization down here is she's the one that really got me to do all this stuff. And she can look up sold comps now. And even my 10-year-old can look up sold comps too. So the only problem my kids have though, is we can be at a yard sale. And my 7-year-old, she could be across the yard and she'll scream, "Does this sell on eBay?" Be quiet a little bit.
I think it's time for a cookie giveaway.
Oh, I missed it.
Put in your comments cookies, and we'll pick a cookie.
Well, I don't want to blow up. Hold on. Let me get the Adams comment before everybody blows it up with cookies.
Okay.
So you see, Sarah, maybe it must be the woman thing about being an organization master, because
I have to tell you about this. This is
my wife is so upset though, because if you could see what's next to me it is a disaster down here. And every night I keep saying I'm going to clean it up. And I had all these plans to do it yesterday until that chip ruined my day.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that chip completely, like Angie texted me at like 8:40. I was already sleeping.
Wow.
Because I was sitting here in front of the computer just like I can't even focus. Like I felt so sick.
Wow.
I was just gonna say, this is what's so funny. I'm watching Desiree's video for our challenge on the way to my grandson's birthday party. And Desiree's up on the counter and she's got her pen out and she says, and my cost of goods was this, and my ROI was this, and my shipping was that. And my husband looks over at me and he says, "That is how you do bookwork." He has been reminding me. That's a nice word, right? He's been reminding me, you need to sit down and do your bookwork. You need to sit down and do your bookwork. And I'm like, yeah, I also need to get everything organized, so it is an ongoing battle.
I have to say, that was a really good video they put out for that.
It was excellent.
When you asked me if I watched it, I went and watched it. If you have not watched the Hoog's latest video, go check it out. It's actually a really good video.
I was laughing and carrying on, and my husband was like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, she did it perfect." And I was like, "Now, Derek, you need to go and source some shoes and be like, ha, shoes are worth way more than dog stuff." Right? But do you get your shoes from Goodwill at all, or you get them all from like lotting them together at places?
Yeah, so I get them from Goodwill.
So you do? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Goodwill, Salvation Armies, Value Villages, all the thrift stores around here. Mom and pop shop thrift stores. I get them all from there. So,
Okay, so anybody wants to comment cookies, we'll give some cookies away. I got a batch going to Zoe this week. Oh, yeah, that would be good, Adam. That's right. That's Adam.
I may not do the challenge this time, just so you know.
Well, I might do it tomorrow. I'm hoping. I got a place where I can find vintage T-shirts, but vintage T-shirts are nothing. Mine are more like $30 vintage T-shirts. I'm gonna have to do it a little bit better than $30. So, all right, let's do cookies. Cookies.
While they comment, do you have a role model inspiration to the reselling world?
Oh,
yeah. So oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say they can still comment cookies while you answer the question.
Yeah. So I have a mentor, and he's not on YouTube or anything like that, Instagram. But yeah, when I first met him 2 years ago, he was making like $150K, on eBay, and he showed me, and I was just like, man, this is crazy. How are you doing this? And he just really encouraged me. He's like, man, I'll teach you. I'll walk with you and all of that. And now he makes like around like close to like 300 something, man. So he's killing the game. I'm talking about so he's poured a lot into me, and just gave me a lot of wisdom when it comes to reselling and stuff like that. So I have a mentor.
And it's crazy too, like what people find, like like how you said about the shoes down where you're at compared to where we're at. And there's probably certain items we find here that you won't find down where you're at either. So
yeah. And honestly, man, I have so many shoes. Like, I'm just thinking about, like, and I know I talked to Marcus before, about it. But I'm just going to lot of them up. And any resellers that want to focus on shoes, like Ed, how to clean shoes, like I'll just sell him a huge box or something, of shoes that he can, clean. Because I just don't, honestly, I don't have the time. I'm trying to get, I just have so many of them. I'm honestly trying to get rid of them. So
you can start selling. You should do some mystery boxes.
Yeah. But
I got my finger on the comments. You tell me when to stop, and that way I'll know who to give it to.
Do you have the YouTube chat up? Is what you got?
Yep.
Okay. Stop.
Oh, that would be the champs that have just put up their video. That would be the Hoogs. I had my finger right there. Oh my goodness. Boy, I don't know. Somebody's got to give her some serious competition. Profits, not projects.
That's true. And
I'm sorry, Dana. I'm going to come to St. Louis and we're going to go shopping, and I will bring you some cookies when I come down.
So how many unlisted things do you think you have in your pile?
Close to 1,000, 1,200.
I don't feel so bad.
That makes me feel so good.
My God. I was just thinking, because my wife asked me that question the other day, and I think I'm probably over 300. I'm probably a little over 300.
Okay, yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, it's just so much, man. Like.
Well, my excuse is I keep saying I'm waiting, because here soon, where we're at, the yard sales and garage sales are going to end. And then it's going to be thrift stores.
The same thing. Yep.
So I'm just stockpiling for the winter time, but I really need to get this stuff cleaned up out of here so that I can focus thrift stores and Goodwills come the winter time.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing now. Like my wife and I, we just been listing. Like I told you earlier, like we just been focused on listing, and trying to get everything listed. Because
Yinzer Picker 21. I don't know if I know who that is. Anybody know who that is?
Oh my gosh, I'm horrible with names.
Yinzer Picker. I'm trying to think of what AC stands for. Atlanta City.
Atlantic City.
No, is it?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 21. Blackjack 21. Maybe is that?
Yeah.
I can't see that icon is so small. Trendy vintage classic.
Mallory, she's new. This is her first time stopping by.
Nice.
Yep.
Thanks for coming, Mallory. If you'd have been putting the cookies in the chat, Derek, I almost had you because my finger's going down there, and then he said stop. You'd have been.
I know. It's okay. I forgive you, though. I forgive you.
Well, one day we'll see our cookies.
Hustlin' Fools AZ. Our garage sales pick up in October. That would be awesome, except for it'd be way cold here.
But they're also but see, they're in Arizona, so
oh sure, I mean, yep, that's probably why.
Like down in Atlanta though, like what's your winter temperatures like?
Man, this weather's crazy down here, honestly.
It's nice to have you. Thanks for coming to the show there.
Yeah, so
Bob and Atlantic City.
yeah, so it starts honestly getting cold around November. Yeah, November, and then it's cold until February, March. But
Okay.
Mhm.
We've
yeah,
had some Thanksgivings where we can wear shorts, and it's happened to us with Christmas too, where you can wear shorts up here. But other times, it's negative 15 degrees with a wind chill of like 30. Negative 30.
Yeah.
it's crazy cold up there, man.
Allegheny County.
Um,
Uh,
well, that's
it's been super hot here. Like in
Mm.
the humidity is just awful, and we finally got some rain. We haven't had rain all month until Saturday.
we got
Saturday
a
we
ton
finally
of
got some
rain.
rain,
Yeah,
and then today we got some more rain. So
Allegheny County, for what he referenced, that's the county that Pittsburgh is in. So
oh, okay.
we're in Beaver County, but Allegheny County is right next to us.
Can you hear my dog? My dog is
wondering.
whining to get
I
in.
was looking around me to see what it was. I was like, what is down here?
Your dog want cookies, Angie.
Oh, it's okay. I know you missed me. I was gone, so
But
she was
cold in
like,
Atlanta is like 50 degrees.
Yeah.
we love 50 here in Iowa. Almost any time of the year, but except for when it's 90 during the day, 60 in the morning, first thing in the morning feels kind of chilly. But
So what's your favorite? I know you mentioned it before off camera, but what's your favorite sport and sports team?
So my favorite sport, of course, is basketball. You know, I
Yeah.
played college basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who'd you play for?
Carver College.
Okay.
It's a school here in Atlanta. Yep.
So do you think that helps you to resell? Like you're already a sports person, so you can like recognize. I mean, I know some guys are into sports regardless, but I find stuff and I'm like, oh, this is a cool looking baseball hat, and then I find out it's TC. Is that Tennessee College, or it's a new league? Somebody new from 2010. And these guys that I have a resale shop with. What is it?
Texas Christian.
I don't know, but I was like, yeah, I found this cool hat and I found these flip-flops that were brand new, and they just looked at me like, yeah, they're worth about $10.
Yeah, it was
like, what? I'm like, oh, bummer.
But I think basketball has really helped me because I played point guard. I was point guard, shooting guard. And when you're playing at the point guard position, it's like you have to see 2 to 3 plays before it happens. You know, so that really like helped with the, with the business, because it's like I'm not just how can I say it? Like I have to see the future. I'm not just looking at what I have. Like when it comes to the all the stuff I have that I need to get listed. Like I'm not looking at, oh man, it's a hot mess, because I know some resellers, they'll look at it and say, I'm never going to get to this they call it death pal. I call it money pal, but I'm never going to get to this money pal. But I just can see ahead and see, of course, profits or whatever. So kind of helps and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of things.
Are you going to have your wife do some of the paperwork then, or do you like to do the paperwork, or how do you go about doing all your paperwork and stuff?
Yeah, so she actually she's gonna do all of it. Yeah. Yep, that's her lane. She's gonna handle that.
That's
good.
There you go.
That's
so
nice.
are you a Falcons fan? I already know the answer.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Are you a Braves fan?
Braves are okay, but and the Hawks, they did good this year, so I kind of give them a thumbs up. But the Falcons, man, they just let me down too many times. They're not faithful. They're not faithful. I'm trying to be. See, here in Atlanta, we try to be faithful to the Falcons, but they just continue to be unfaithful to us, man. So
yeah, that's how the Pirates are to us. So yeah, Texas Christian is TCU, so I was wrong on that one.
Okay, I have a bunch of Seahawks stuff, but of course it's not selling. But
you know what, the
maybe it's the wrong time of year.
Seahawks stuff sells for me, and now it should start picking up more, so I'd get it listed.
Did you see the Pirates? They had a really great tag when 2 people are on base and they try to run the tag or tag the runner. Obviously, you can tell I don't know sports, but it was really cool to watch that the guy stole home and It was really good. Anyway,
Hold on. So
Instagram
I can
reel.
bring up the 28-3 thing.
Whew.
Was that Seahawks or Falcons or Pirates?
Guessing it has something to do with the Falcons, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think I don't even want to look at that, man.
Yeah. Well.
Hold
bummer.
on. Is that?
I think that was in the Super Bowl, I believe.
Because he is a 49ers fan, so. Yeah, he is a.
So you got any predictions of who's going to the bowl this year? No.
Every year I guess wrong.
Well, I know the Cubs are completely done with
That's baseball
because I know, but I'm just saying that I was shocked that they took Rizzo. That was big news for me. I was like, hey, I know who Rizzo is. At least because Cubs are so close to us. Where football, I don't. Green Bay, maybe a little.
I don't know what the 28-3 thing is.
No, Steelers.
Steelers.
Weird.
Yeah, I cannot picture what it is right now.
I thought he was talking about
when the Packers
killed the Falcons.
Green Bay. Yeah, I lost Chuck, I think. Chuck would probably agree with me about Green Bay. Yay.
See, well, it's funny because in a couple of my videos, I wear a different team shirt other than the Steelers. And actually, Adam brought it up one time. He's like, why are you wearing that team with being a Steeler fan? So I thought about doing a video on it just because every year that Brady goes to the Super Bowl, I always root against them. So we always have a Super Bowl party at our house. So I always buy a shirt of the team that's playing against them to root against Brady. Well, so far it has not paid off at all. I got all these shirts for all these teams, and he just never loses in the Super Bowl. So I got the Chiefs shirt and that was okay. See?
Yeah, that's what I thought he was talking to me. Yep.
I forgot all about that. It's still not as bad as Marshawn Lynch on the goal line, though. When the Seahawks should have beat them. What's this? I'm literally out in the bar staring at my cheese head. Sounds nice. Angie, you're a Cards fan.
I don't do any sports generally.
Okay. There's Angie's channel. Go check her out. Also, guys, drop your links to your channel. We'll get you some more subscribers if you're not already subscribed to you already.
I have 9 to go, and I'll be at 100. Woohoo!
And then until YouTube takes 40, and then you're back down. So
right.
It never fails.
I hit 90 over the weekend, and so far so good. But
so far so good. I think everybody hates Brady. To be honest with you.
Why?
I don't even know who Brady is.
So here's the thing:
sorry.
Brady is a good quarterback. And
no, hold on, Mike. He's not a good. He's amazing.
I'm not saying it though. So, long story short is, growing up, I always had another favorite team other than the Steelers, and I always liked the Patriots because of their logo, because of the old school logo they had. But my favorite quarterback, even growing up, was Bledsoe. Well, Brady took Bledsoe's job in New England. And this first Super Bowl that Brady won, I went to it to work it in Louisiana at the Superdome. So if Brady would have never, first off, if he would have never beat the Steelers the week before, I would have got to see the Steelers in the Super Bowl for free.
Oh, bummer.
So then he took Bledsoe's job for that Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl, and it was just, ever since then, I just hate Brady. But I like watching him play, though.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Vintage Classic needs a wrench.
Where are you at? Who?
Trendy Vintage Classic.
I got it.
Yeah, so they can drop their link.
Because Angie, you said it's extremely hot outside, right?
Very.
So I would say, honestly, like that's a great place to bake your cookies.
No, I'll probably do them first thing tomorrow morning. Actually, the one thing that what you do with making from scratch cookies is you want your butter to be really soft, so you put it out on the kitchen counter, and of course, it only takes like 10 minutes, and it's nice and you know.
Hmm.
So trendy vintage classics, she says somewhere. I just saw it on my phone, but I don't see it in the thing. I have only 80 subscribers to my YouTube channel. So wow, looks like there's a lot of videos there.
Why am I not
Let's
seeing
see.
it?
I am subscribed. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, it was one of those because she's not wrenched. It said
Well, it's funny
hide or
because
show.
well, it's not. I can see it in the YouTube one, but it's not showing
Right.
up
Okay.
in the other chat.
Okay. Well, I'll just drop her
so
link.
I can't hide. Yeah. So go subscribe to her. She's only 80 or 20. What was it?
80. She's 20 away from 100. So
20,
she's
yeah.
right. Yep.
Mm.
I'll drop her link. I don't
I'm
know
with
why.
you, Adam. Here, I respect Brady, but yes, he owns the Steelers, and that's why I don't like them.
Man.
Fresh sidewalk cookies. There you go. Cook them out on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Adam Hartman made. How are you? Thanks for stopping by.
Cook them on the sidewalk. Funny. Okay, trendy vintage classic. That is her link right there.
There you go. And I will sub.
Like she just put up a couple videos the last few days. I hope that's the right one.
There's no music playing. And you put up your link again. Wait, never mind. I clicked on the wrong one. I clicked on the wrong one.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
The YouTube chat's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Wait,
well,
I'm already subscribed to her. So.
Well, there you go. I was going to ask. So sometimes it'll say in the chat, somebody will write a comment, and then it'll say on the bottom, show or hide. And Resale Royalty and Danny had an adult gentleman in their chat the other night, and it came up, do you want to show this person's comments or not? And it wasn't bad, but some of the things that he was talking about was adult stuff. But anyway, so you can hit show or hide, and I don't know why it would say that about hers. I mean, there was nothing in there that was any kind of weird.
Yeah,
it says I only have 80 subscribers to my YouTube channel. So anyway,
yeah, it never popped up in the chat for me to highlight it. So
yeah, but anyway, so that's her link. So Adam just subbed. Very good.
Nice.
There it is again.
Adam, are you gonna do the challenge? Who's gonna do the challenge? Let's get some. In fact, I don't have it here. I have a trophy that I am remodeling that I am going to send whoever wins, and we are going to announce that the night of our birthday bash. And I will have the trophy, and I might even send out a dozen cookies with the trophy.
Heard that a few times, so
whatever. I've never promised you. I'm not sure I'll even send you.
Adam
Eric will get them before you do.
Adam Hartman Made wants to know what the challenge is.
It is on my channel. It describes it, I think, fairly well.
Or how about this?
If you want to see it,
go watch the Hoogs video.
Yeah, go watch the new Hoogs video. She nailed it. It's 3 items in 30 minutes, no comping. Then when you list the item, if it sells within the week, you get double credit for the profit. So let's say Derek finds 3 pairs of Jordans, and he knows that the only way that they'll sell within a week is by listing them at $75 instead of $150. Well, if he still sells them, even if he takes a lowball offer, he gets double the credit of whatever that profit is. But Miss Desiree didn't even have to take less. They sold overnight. 100. Well, I'm not going to ruin it. I'm going to just let you watch the video. Yes, I'm dangling the cookie thing. Yep. There's the video, or there's the Hoogs. Yay.
So,
I'm telling you, that was a good
Derek, what is your favorite type of dessert?
Chocolate chip cookies. Duh.
Well, that has changed since, I haven't got any cookies yet from Angie. So it's no longer chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
It's
sugar cookies. Not playing. But honestly, I like cheesecake.
I was going to ask you because cheesecake is very common.
Well,
that's
so
really good.
Do you like plain cheesecake or ones with toppings?
Everyone. Everything.
Really?
Toppings. Yeah.
I can like it could be a good strawberry cheesecake, but I honestly sometimes that plain one is just
cherry. Cherry is really good.
Yeah, cherry is
tartness
good.
Of the cherry with the
I like a good plain cheesecake though.
Do you like it hot or cold?
Cold.
Yeah, cold.
I don't know if I've ever had it hot.
Oh, fresh out of the oven. I mean,
it's good out
until
of
it's
the
ready. Yeah. Or even a hot.
Actually, I might
filling
have
over
to. I
top
might
of
have
it
to
would be
ask
good
my
too.
wife to make a cheesecake for my birthday. Well, she made one in the Instapot.
No, I'm reading the next
Really?
comment. Adam
Yeah.
says that
Wow.
Adam says that he'll send Derek some cookies.
There you go.
Thanks,
So,
Adam.
Godiva
Adam's the
chocolate
man.
cheesecake.
Ooh, chocolate
I am-
cheesecake would be good.
See, I am not a huge chocolate fan though, so
Now with cheesecake, because it gives it that bitter.
I'm not a huge chocolate fan to begin with, unless it's like a Snickers and I like white chocolate too.
Yeah, white
so.
chocolate is the best, man.
Like
What?
yeah. People
Yes.
always look at me like, you like white chocolate better. I'm like, yeah.
Whatever. Chocolate is the only way chocolate is good is dark chocolate or regular chocolate, milk chocolate,
See,
dark chocolate,
if it's not
white chocolate.
white chocolate, it has to be. I like dark chocolate though.
Yeah, I can't eat dark chocolate. It's too.
Oh, I can't.
Not really.
Aldi's has a really good dark
bitter,
chocolate. Has some little bit of spice to it. So
Real.
You know, where's Johnny? He always says that these chats end up turning into nothing but talking about food.
Real.
What about bacon? We got to throw some bacon in with that chocolate covered bacon.
chocolate covered bacon's good though.
Mm-hmm. I don't
never
think
had
I
that.
can put bacon in my chocolate chip cookies though.
Oh, I bet you could. I bet those would be really good. I bet that'd be really good.
You know what? I'm gonna make you a batch, and I'm gonna throw in some cayenne pepper.
So Adam, chocolate milk is good, but I'm honestly not a huge milk drinker. And
nope.
With that chip yesterday, that was the most milk I drank in a long time.
Probably in a long time. Oh. All I could think of was, I would be hurling everything and anything.
It wasn't. See, that's the thing though. So it didn't want to make me get sick. It just after my mouth stopped burning, my stomach burned for a couple hours.
Okay, we got to go back to something like this is Monday motivation. Let's not keep talking about food.
We've
we're gonna get motivated.
We've already motivated before you got here. So
okay, well, Derek, where do you see yourself this time next year? What do you want to accomplish in the next year? Like what? I mean, of course, you brought your wife just on. Are you going to have a big warehouse? Are you is that what you're using right now? Is just your basement?
Yeah. Like, so we're using one of the rooms in our house. And yeah, like honestly, before I was using hammock, one of my main goals was to really just scale it up by hiring, a couple people to help with listing and even sourcing. But now that I'm using hammock, I don't have to, hire anybody else because they really kind of give me the time that I need. So really in the next, few years, just continue to scale up the business with more.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah, more inventory.
Brandon's had my cookies, just for the record. I know. I said
yeah. Thanks for that one. I needed that.
I got you.
I see how you are. Yeah, I don't blame
you. Good.
Okay, so you don't see yourself like getting a warehouse or a storage unit and I wasn't here when you said, do you have one or two kids? How many kids?
Well, I have two children. So we have a daughter that's 11 and then a son that's 2.
I mean, but so you have super amount of space, or do you see yourself trying to step up a bit because you're going to need more room, or do you think you'll just keep going the way you're going?
Yeah. So honestly, so our house would be paid off in like 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So once we pay this house off, and then, we plan on after it's paid off a couple of years later, just getting another home and using this house as the home to do all of the, the inventory, the listing, the YouTube, like that. So, and my wife, she has a nonprofit. So, working out of this house for all of that. So,
there was somebody, one of the bigger ones, was that Cincinnati Picker that had his brother that was going to split a house with him?
Brother-in-law. I think
was it his brother and brother-in-law? Okay.
Yeah, they're splitting. They rented like a house and turned it into, it was kind of a retail space type deal.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the only reason I ask is because we lost our business last fall. We had derecho come through Iowa and just destroyed our business, and we're rebuilding. And my husband keeps teasing, but I guess the only way that I could see myself doing it in the future is adapting, both, I guess, adapting your way of doing things or adapting and using. Obviously, I'm going to have to get some help, but the quality of help nowadays, I can see something like Hammock where you can, I assume that you directly supervise, like you write up the information, you send them the information. I guess I'll just watch a thing.
Yeah, all they need is just pictures. So that's it.
Okay.
You send them pictures. I mean, you can send them as much as you want, but all they honestly need is just the pictures. You know?
Okay.
See, I think too, for like you said, it was $1.40 something an item. A lot of the stuff we sell is cheaper, so I don't know if it'd be worth sending that stuff in for us. The hot more, like, do you have a certain threshold that you don't send the stuff to them?
That's a good question.
Yeah, $40.
Okay.
Anything under $40, I'll just list it.
Okay. So that helps you know that, I better find some stuff that's worth a little bit more money. Or with Hammock, do you have to meet a certain quota? Like, do you have to hire them for X amount before you can even hire them? Or can you do so many listings a month? Or
so they take $99 out of your account every month.
Gotcha.
But it goes toward the credit of you listing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you just have to use it up, and then I mean that's only like 60 something, close to 70 items that you're going to list.
Right.
You know, and most resellers are going to list more than that every month. So like you can add money on. I usually just add more money on and then just keep listing or whatever. But I mean a lot of the items, because the thing is, what I like about Hammock is that they fill out all of the item specifics. Like literally,
especially with all this. Okay.
Yeah,
all this craziness of item specifics lately.
So it's crazy.
I have 92 items that need to be fixed.
Oh, I had one. I had 2 items that need to be fixed right away. As soon as I fixed it, they sold.
I wonder if it moved it up the.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, a lot of items that they help me list. Majority of those items sell. So, yeah.
So Adam wants to know: would you ever consider a buy-sell trade store, or are you all online?
Yeah, I'm all online, but I thought about it. But it's a lot of buy-sell trade stores, and when it comes to shoes, man, the prices, they jack the prices up like crazy, man. I'm talking about it's ridiculous, and because there's so many shoes out here, like it's no point really to.
Hey, Roman. Yeah, to me, I have had a retail space for about 2 months, and I don't know what it was. I think it was over the weekend that I was just sitting there thinking, and I thought, what have I done?
Well, it hasn't been worth it though.
It's paid for itself, but in my area, it's so rural. The thing that I'm kind of banking on is directly across the street is, I mean, the town that I'm in has less than 6,000 people. So what I'm banking on is across the street, they're developing an old restaurant into the hottest Mexican restaurant. I mean, everybody, when you go to town on a Friday night, you're going to eat at the Mexican restaurant or the family restaurant. The family restaurant is a half a block up, and the Mexican restaurant will be directly across from me. And it'll be open, during the business hours where, people could very realistically eat at the Mexican restaurant, then come over and shop at, my little retail space. But again, it's about the work too, that, and they keep saying, oh, you need to come up with some sort of genre or something, like find collectible this or whatever. And I'm like, it's not that easy. You don't just walk up to somebody at a swap meet and say, hey, I want to buy all your whatever WWE figures or your Hot Wheels. That takes a long time to build up rapport with people to decide, like you've worked with people with shoes for a long time, where they kind of know that, you're the shoe guy that comes in and looks for all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
At least I would assume, where with me, I'm kind of a new kid on the block, and everybody's like, she may or may not be here. And truthfully, there are days where I'm like, what am I doing?
I mean, you gotta gain that.
It's fine.
You have to gain that respect, though. That's what it is.
Exactly. So I'm putting in the grind now and just really working at it. And, when I'm mowing the lawn in 90-degree heat because I was working in my eBay store earlier, it's like, it's fine, because that's part of doing it all. It's not easy. If it were easy, everybody would do it.
Right.
Again, there's my Monday
Exactly.
motivation for the week. If it were easy, everyone would be here and everybody would be talking and everybody would be all excited about all the money that they can make on eBay. But what happens is somebody says, hey, these cups are worth $100. Here, sell them for me. And it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. Why don't
Yeah.
you sell them to me for $5 and
Well,
I'll sell them on eBay for 100?
It's funny you say that. I started talking because our town's small too, and I started talking to the lady at the post office, and she said something. She's like, I have so much stuff to sell, but not enough time to do it.
Right.
I was like, well, hey, let me know what you got, and I'll be willing to maybe buy everything. And she didn't really seem too happy about that, so she said, hey, would you do a consignment for it? I was like, I really don't want to do that, but depending on what you got, I might be interested. And I told her the percentage and stuff, and never heard from her. I see her all the time. Then finally yesterday, she said something. She goes, every time I look at that stuff, I think about you. I'm like, well,
that's good though.
Let's just because she's probably going to make more if I buy her outright than she will on the consignment deal.
Yeah, I was talking with a lady today, and I know her from college, and she's older. She's close to her 50s, but she's like, I got some stuff, I want you to sell for me. So I was like, okay, what you got? She said, well, I have a car. I was like, a car? I was like, I'm not that type of reseller. Like,
Hey, but I'll tell you this story really quick. If you've been on my Facebook or whatever, it was cute because my Facebook, I try to keep for just regional, local, and then my Instagram is more for eBay. And once in a while, I'll post something on Instagram and forget to check off that I don't want it to go on Facebook. So somehow I got those all crossed. And anyway, I put this car trailer, whatever, utility trailer on my Facebook. Everybody saw it and that sort of thing. And I didn't really mean to, but the guy called me. So this friend of ours, he asked me to sell it for him, thinking I'm this big reseller. And I was like, I'm never going to sell this thing. I'm never going to sell this thing. Plus he wanted at least $200 more than what, and it took him about a month to finally come down to where I thought, I might even be interested in that. You never know. And sure enough, he came to me the other day and gave me $50 for selling it for him. I'm like, it's sold. I was like, yes. Wow. So that's that type of thing, that word of mouth. And I'm not going to sell a bunch of trailers, but I do kind of want that reputation that, hey, I'm the wheeler and dealer. There's Angie. If somebody wants to buy it, she'll buy it from me for dirt cheap. She'll make a lot of money off it, so she'll be happy. So you just never know.
Thing, I said, well, just I don't even to Adam's question, a car. Yeah, what kind of car? I don't even know. So she texted me and said she's gonna call me tonight. She hasn't, but
you're like, whoo.
I know right now, but I told her, I said, let me know, when you get off work or whatever, when you call me, what type of car, how much you want for it, because I might buy it myself,
Right.
So,
and the thing is in this business, you really do know enough people, that you're around enough people, or even family members or people in your neighborhood that, like I said, you make enough contacts that a lot of times I'll just say, well, I'll just put my feelers out, or I'll just put out the word. I've sold a few other things that I'm not sure if they'll actually sell, but at least I can tell those people, yeah, hey, I'm passing the word. You never know.
Yeah.
So, and going back to getting that reputation for wheeling and dealing, there's a guy in our town that won't give money for nothing. And he saw me at the post office a couple weeks ago, and he says, hey, I got something for you. And I'm like, oh boy. And I come to the trunk of his car, and it's a shelf, a box of thimbles. And he's got that smirk on his face where he's like, I gotta have $15 for these. And I'm like, but he didn't know that I have been selling thimbles, not, dollar a piece, maybe 8 of them for $12, $15, not that big a deal. And so he says $15. And I mean, the thing was full. So I'm like, how about 10? He's like, no, I can't do that. I'll take 15. I'm like, all right, I'll take them. Sure enough, thankfully, in those thimbles were 3 of the, I politely worded it, I think correctly. It was Black Americana, symbols that were, you know, and again, they were not disrespectful. They were more historical. Anyway, they went really quickly because they were more of a historical kind of a thing. And they weren't like anything that was inappropriate or whatever. But my point being that he didn't know. And so I thought, ha, I got the last laugh. And of course there was the gold ones and there was the Shriner ones and really weird ones that were in there that I was like, if I ever get to listing them, I might sell them.
Just like the pewter figures.
Yeah, just like the pewter figures. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and sometimes it's not a death pile, it's a cash pile. So I've got a few of them listed, but for me, it's about, I don't know how do you get yourself geared up to list 50 pairs of shoes? Is it that you just say, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to grind through this pile?
Yeah, I mean, once you start, you get that momentum, and you just you just going because you're doing the same thing. I'm you know, however many pictures you do, you list it, boom, go to the next one, you know, and I'll go ahead, Mike.
So do you list on your phone?
Yeah, I use everything. Yeah, I do.
See, I list on my computer. So what I've been doing is like one night, I'll take pictures, crop them all down, and then one night I'll just sit there and just, because I have a folder on my desktop that says needs listed. So then I'll try to burn through. I mean, that right before I went on vacation, the one day I did 30, and then the morning I left for vacation, I did 20. So I did 50 for that week already.
Wow.
But yeah, I cannot list on my phone. Like some of you, like everybody, a lot of people do it. I just cannot do it.
Yeah, it's faster than me, you know.
Yeah, I feel like when I do it on the phone, I miss stuff. So
I see Dana's comment, and it's true. You put the word out, and then sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. I had somebody give me 5 great, not the little garbage bags, the 50-gallon garbage bags, and there you go, caffeine. And the stuff was great. I mean, it was Carhartt, and it was this, and it was that. And to be honest, I pulled out some leather, like motorcycle pants, and I pulled out some leather coats, and then I threw it over in the cash pile for later. And
yeah,
it's just something that a person has to get doing. But yeah, I mean, you do have to just say, okay, today I'm gonna, you know, get my coffee, and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna crank out X amount.
Yeah, it's
usually not on a 90-degree day for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's some older women like
instead.
Yeah, throw them outside, right?
Right. There's some older women, what?
No, I say it's some older women like at the thrift stores I go to, and it's just like therapy for them. They just love going to the thrift store, buying stuff, and they say, you know, can you just come over and you know, baby, just help me list it? And I'm over here like, they're like, I just have so much stuff, I don't even know where to start it. And so what I tell them, I say, well, you know, just start in a corner. Don't even look at the other stuff. Just start in one section, and you know, get it. If it's in bins or wherever, just get it. Once you get it cleared, just move on. You know, because it can be overwhelming when you have a lot of you know, inventory, and you're like, man, you looking at it, you like, this is just a pile of just money.
Okay,
but
Mike, wait. Put him all by himself and say that again. That is Monday motivation right there in a nutshell.
I forgot what I said
about just doing it.
Oh yeah.
Go over there in the corner.
Yeah, just go in the corner and just get started listening. You know, don't look at the all the stuff that you have. Just look at what's in front of you and what you're listing, and get to it. And you'll be surprised. Some of the stuff while you're listing it is going to sell. That's just kind of like how the eBay or whatever platform you're on selling, you know, that you're selling on works. You know, while you're listing, they're pushing your items out there and stuff. So, you know, be encouraged. And that's kind of what I have to do. You know, when I have all these shoes and stuff in the closet, I just start with one huge bin and just clean it. And I'll knock it out like in 3 hours, just cleaning it, and then move on to the next bin.
You had me until you said 3 hours.
I honestly have to say, I think that might have been the best piece of advice we've gotten on Monday Motivation.
Woo!
Yes.
It really was.
I really do. I think we finally hit it after all these weeks. We finally got the whole Monday motivation thing down.
It's Ed, you missed it? Please.
He went and got wings, I bet. I bet he went to go get wings.
You guys, you missed the best thing.
Well, no, you can go rewatch it though.
There you go. Yep. What minute are we on? We're at like 125. You gotta go back.
Yeah, 5
Yes,
per day. I try to do 10 a day. It just has not been working out. I did six yesterday, 0 today, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
But I agree that it for me, I've got I'll call it my death pile, only because it does look like somebody died in there. I will walk in and I will just pick up one random piece and I'll be like, I think this thing is really cool. And once I've got it in my hand, I say, okay, it's got to get listed right now. And I take it over and I take my pictures. And then while I'm there, I'm like, well, I got my light on. I got everything else. I'm going to grab this. And kind of like you said, that momentum that you just have to keep doing it and keep doing it.
And something we think about too, like, even talking with my wife is like, we want to be able to, go and bless people in thrift stores. Cause like, I didn't tell y'all kind of like how I grew up, but I grew up, in poverty, man. It was crazy. I'm talking about like, it was pretty bad, so my mom used to go take us to the thrift store and we used to get these vouchers. And with the vouchers, you can get like one pair of shoes, you can get like a shirt, some pants, and a pair of socks, right? And literally, like, I felt so bad going into the thrift store because I'm like, I hope nobody from my school sees me, because they're gonna laugh at me and talk about me. But it's kind of crazy because it's like how we didn't have the money to go to the mall. Growing up, I didn't even know really what a mall was. I just knew it was a place. I thought it was a place people just hang out at.
I agree. Yeah.
And go to the movies too. But like now, seeing how like God just used that, and now I'm doing it as a business. Like now, when we go to thrift stores, we want to be able to pay for people's that we kind of can see maybe going through a hard time, pay for their whole items in their cart. You know what I'm saying? And just be that blessing. So it's like that kind of what motivates us too, to like get this stuff listed. So you know what I'm saying? Because we haven't been going out to the thrift store in the past 2 weeks, because we just been listing. Mm-hmm. But that motivates us too, not just about money, but also we want to be, be a blessing to other people and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Adam had a question. Very good. Have you really seen a return from hammock? Or is it just freeing up the source mainly?
Freeing up the source?
Yeah. Are you getting freed up?
Is it freeing up your time?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. So how hammock usually work is like, I'll just send them all the pictures, and then so the VAs there in India, I believe, and like they work. So it's 10 now my time. So around like 6 or 7 in the morning, they'll get up and they'll just start listing. So it's going to take some, like 12 hours. But that next morning, you'll have all the items in your draft, and I believe they can even like list it for you on eBay if you want them to. But So yeah, so all you got to do is just send them the pictures and stuff, and then you can go on sourcing or spend time with your family, whatever you want to do. And the next morning, you just proofread your draft, make sure everything is how you want it. But once you train them up, and then they'll have it to a T. You don't have to really, do much.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Is it something that you can try on a very, like, can you do it for X amount of time, or do you have to pay for a year at a time? I mean, like, can you try it for 30 days?
Yeah.
Or is it a subscription, or how does that work?
Yeah. So I use Paul's Philly Flippers. They give you when I signed up, I just put his name and the thing, and I didn't subscribe to him yet. I just use like the $25 credit they give you just to try it out. Okay. And then once I tried it out and I liked it, I just subscribed, and that's when they every month that goes towards your credit for listening.
So do you have so if we use your name, we'll get $25?
So actually, when I talk with them, they said just let them know that I don't have like a specific name, but I mean you could put my name down there, but and you'll still get probably get $25. I just have to let them know that I have people signing up under my name.
I'm gonna have to go check it out. And so Adam said things aren't selling better or faster with them, or are they?
Yeah, they're selling, like I said earlier, they're selling faster. And I think like how I was talking with the item specifics, they're filling out they're using all of the characters. In the title, they're using the 80 characters, they're using everything.
Hi, Heidi.
It's intense, man. Like when I looked at the item specifics, I was like, hold up, what? On every listing. That's like it's crazy. Insane, man. Like it's crazy. So a lot, like I sold some Gucci shoes for like $300. Ooh, and what was crazy, nice. Like, this is what I tried, right? So I listed it myself before. They did not sell. I took them down, and I just gave Hammock the pictures. They sold within a week.
Nice.
Wow.
So
I wonder if part of it is just that that's all they do. Where us as eBay people, we're constantly thinking about, I've got to source, I've got to mow lawn, I've got to do dishes, I've got to list, I've got to make a YouTube video, where this person, all their job is to list what you give them pictures for.
But I think the whole thing is, like he said, they're using up all the characters. All the item specifics are filled in. Maybe that does help filling out all those item specifics, even though a lot of times I'm like, I don't know what this is. I just leave it blank. So
yeah. And I think it's the key words that they use in it too, like describing the item.
Exactly. Yeah. Things that we might not think of, but they're listing so much that, hey, maybe they're doing their research, so maybe it is worth that $1.49.
Well, I know Ty, I think he said, like, with the people who are, say, if like when it comes to shoes, they link people who know about shoes or whatever. So it's not like, they don't know what it is. They kind of know.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody who does like women clothes, more like there's going to be a woman that's going to be, they're good at knowing women clothes and different styles and all of that. So
that works. So there you go. Pittsburgh Picker's going to sign up and he's going to use your name. So
awesome.
Rosilla Review, do you have a channel? I was looking Rosilla Review up, and
if I remember, I don't remember if she does or not. I think she said she.
Now you say she, but it says the woman's trying to set me up with their daughter. Now I'm not saying that it can't be a woman, but anyway, that's what made me wonder.
That's a good part. That's a good part.
I mean, just because it's a cat doesn't mean that it's a woman, and just because it's a woman, saying about it's 2021. I'm just saying that. Anyway, all I was trying to say is, if anybody has that subscription, to drop the link, if Rosilla Review, if you want us to sub, because I don't think I'm subbed to you. I might be, but. So
will they fix already listed things?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a good question. I'm not sure, but.
Well, what if couldn't you just take it down and?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Pictures from your listing. Yeah. I would see.
Take it down. Let them relist it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely gonna check them out this week and see what happens.
And again, when you first start, like, depending on what you're selling, like they have a note section where you can include like the description that you want to add. So they'll put that in your listings. You just have to tell them what it is. You don't have to do it. Most of us have like a copy and paste description. We just post it, and we want it for all of our listings. So that's what I use for the shoes. I don't do it every single time. I just do it one time, and then they put it throughout every listing.
I did not know Ludwig was your name. And
I'm horrible with names. I forget Angie's name sometimes, and
right.
I forget my name sometimes.
Right. Poor Derek. Some people spell it Derek, and some people spell it the way the other Derek spells it.
Well, mine is spelled the right way, just to let you know, please.
That's right. Yep.
Now that works.
I see Roman says something about global shipping. Rarely ship stuff back on their own. I have yet to have a return.
Knock on wood. I've never had a global shipping return.
Yeah, let's all knock on wood, right?
I
don't
feel
think I want to deal with that.
I don't know. I feel that's the one thing I love about eBay with the global shipping program, is that they handle that, and they're supposed to handle some of those returns too.
Right. Wow. Right. Well, I was going to say, for the things that I've been listing, I don't sell anything over $100. I think if it was global shipping, I might just say, hey, let's just call it even. You can keep it.
Yeah,
because it's not worth you.
Well, because eBay checks that item. eBay checks that item before they ship it out. So, and then they take full responsibility for it once it leaves. Do you ship to Kentucky too, from down in Atlanta?
Yep, Kentucky.
Okay. Sure. So yeah.
And even when it comes to shoes on eBay, for those who don't know, they now have the authenticity guarantee. So if you sell a shoe, I believe used for over $100, I think, or $150, or if it's brand new, of course, like they'll when you ship it to their authentication place, they'll authenticate it, make sure it's good, and then they'll send it to the buyer. So you won't have returns. If the buyer can't even return it, because the authenticator authenticated it, made sure everything was how the pictures are on eBay, and you're good to go. And
but that's only if it's over $100, right?
Yeah, if it's over 100, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how long is that turnaround?
I mean, usually it's probably like a couple extra days from when.
So it's not, that's not bad though.
Yeah,
it's not.
Well, I've heard some people that purposely listed their stuff at $99 so that way they didn't have to have them reviewed, mainly because of time wise. That customer said, you know, hey, can we work out a deal because I don't want to have to, you know, have it over there authenticated. And I thought, wow, that's kind of sneaky, but
yeah.
Well, I think that's a good place to end this. We went way over the time we normally do.
Well, Mike, before we end, I want to do a giveaway. That's cool. I want to give some shoes.
Okay, hold on. Let me get your big here. Go ahead.
Oh boy, nice.
So I have some Huaraches right here. Okay. These are size 8.5 in women.
Okay.
Hey, those would fit my feet.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
Those fit my wife's feet too.
I'll send you my address.
They'll show up just like
I know, no cookies, right?
I know, right? That's what I was going to say, Angie. You already knew it.
Yep, I knew it.
But
I know.
Yeah, but the thing is, these don't have any insoles, so you have to, you know, whoever wins it, you have to put some insoles in them. But yeah. And if you want to resell them, they sell for like 45, but between 40 45.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. So
how do you want to pick a winner?
Put a shoe in the comments. Tennis shoe.
Tennis shoe. Okay, we can do that.
There's a tennis shoe somewhere in here, isn't there?
I was going to type tennis shoe.
Oh boy, that's a lot of typing, ain't it?
Not whenever you copy and paste.
Oh yeah, true.
So do you have the chat up on? Do you have the YouTube chat up, Derek?
Oh yeah, I have it up. It's kind of slow. I'm behind a little bit.
We'll start going. Then we can. If you think that you could pick the winner going down, and maybe Angie can tell you to stop.
Okay. Yep. All right, everybody, start putting in your tennis shoe, either a picture or write the word tennis shoe, whether it be, like I said. Oh, look at Yinzer Picker go.
Hey.
Wow. How did that happen?
Since I can't win cookies, I'm trying to win some shoes.
All right. Well,
and they're already clean for you too, Mike. So if you win, you don't have to clean them.
No, I think those will fit my wife, so they won't even get sold.
Nice. Okay, keep going. I don't see it moving that much. It should be moving like crazy. Keep going. Couple more. I can't even find the dumb tennis shoe thing. I give up. I don't care. Oh, I guess I could write tennis shoe, huh?
Yeah, just write tennis shoe.
What I've been doing, I just put 3 times.
I'm going to say, it's going to take me all day, too. My goodness. Let's see here. T-E.
Somebody, Roman put some ice skates.
Roman, you're the winner, man. No, I'm playing.
All right, you ready? Keep going. A couple more.
I don't even know how to stop it. How do you stop it? You say you want me to stop it?
Or just,
if you just put your finger along the side and keep going wherever, and then I'll tell you when to stop. So if everybody just keeps going, you can see the chat, right?
Yeah, but if I put my finger, it's going to just keep going up, you know? I don't know how to.
Oh, that's true. Well, you'll have to, at that split second, you have to see who you put your finger at. Keep going. Shoes. I don't see it moving much. Or is it moving and I'm not noticing?
Might be moving too much.
Oh, okay.
It's going fast now.
Oh, Mike, all right. Well, all right. I want you to look at me and then put your finger on the screen, and then now look at who your finger's on right now.
All right. Let me see. No way. I'm not moving my finger at all. It's on Yinzer Picker.
There you go.
That's cool. Well, you guys will have to send an Instagram picture, message back and forth or whatever to get all that information.
Yeah, just hit me up on Instagram and I got
you. You wanted stickers too the last time.
Yep, I have them in the room. Yep, and the shirt.
Wow, very cool.
So, since we're gonna end this, go ahead, Angie. Since you were late, we'll let you go first. Let everybody know what you got going on about your channel. I'm not gonna make anybody big here, so
Okay. Well, I appreciate everybody that is planning on participating in the 3 items, 30 minutes, no comp challenge. I posted a video last week on that. You can go to my channel and find that, or you can go to the Hoogs channel and watch Desiree, because I really think she nailed it. But there's only one official entry so far. You have until next week. Sorry, 2 weeks from tonight to have it completely done and submitted and up. Now, if you want to be able to get extra credit, you have to have, well, you're going to want a week between doing it, but whatever, we won't worry about those details. Anyway, so that's what I got going on with my channel. I should be able to drop a video tomorrow or Wednesday, because I'm going to go try the challenge myself. I did this once before, and let's just say it was not as successful as I was hoping for. Anyway, so other than that, just listening and living the dream and loving on my grandkids.
There you go.
Awesome.
Go ahead, Derek.
And making cookies. Sorry, and making cookies. I'll be making cookies. Cookies.
So yeah.
Hey, Dave, Lori, thanks for coming.
So yeah, thanks Mike and Angie for having me on.
It's a pleasure. You got to come back for our birthday bash.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll get you the link.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, thanks for having me. And go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and tell us that your wife just joined you.
Yeah.
And what you got going on?
Because
you haven't made any videos lately, right? You got to make a challenge video.
You said a challenge video?
Yeah, you haven't made a video lately, right? Because I just watched. Well, maybe
it
last
was like
week.
3.
But,
yeah,
that was like last week.
yeah, we just been listening. Just really trying to hit that money pile out.
Right.
But yeah, like just thanks for having me, and yeah, this was fun.
Are you going to be on any other shows anytime in the near future? I mean, anything else going on? Being on a show or anything? Yeah.
So in September, at the end of September, I'll be on Catch the Nurse Flipper. I'll be on her live, one of her lives.
Oh, nice.
And that's all that I have right now.
Okay.
And you'll post that on Instagram, won't you?
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, I'll post it on Instagram.
Because I didn't see anything about tonight's show on your Instagram,
Yeah, my bad. I'm like
all good.
Like,
all good.
I'm just messing with you.
That was a good one, Angie. I like that. That was a good one. Yeah.
That's my little dig over the cookies.
I'm just like, what? Did the guy forget? Or but I thought that's okay. I wouldn't be here, or I didn't think I'd be here anyway. So
yeah. But yeah, to all the resellers, man, keep grinding. Keep getting it, keep listening if you have a money pal, because I believe that this fourth quarter is going to be one of the largest. A lot of people are going to be spending a lot of money, so get prepared.
I agree.
Yeah.
Get all that listed.
And a lot of us are addicted.
Good night, trendy vintage classic.
A lot of us are addicted to thrift stores or going out sourcing. That's fine, but just make sure you get your stuff listed, because there's no point of going out there if you're not going to get it listed.
I hope my wife's still not listening.
Hey, Roy, good to see ya. I like what Roman said. Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
It's just, we need to have this show at about 4:00 in the morning, so that then I can go out there and start posting. Because now it's
Angie, I have an idea too. I'll talk to you after we go off. So
okay. I hear a challenge in the mix. Anyway, Mike, what do you got going on? Mike has a new pepper video. Everybody needs to go and watch his
go check out the one chip challenge we put up yesterday.
If you want to die laughing, after you feel sorry for him, you can die laughing.
So I'm just gonna say, when I edited that video yesterday,
it was hilarious.
I didn't even remember how I acted, and
wait, let me show you. It's like this.
Well, so it's funny though. While I was editing the video, I was down here crying, laughing so hard, and I called my wife down and said,
"Good night,
you have to see this," because it was just it was hysterical. And we did it, and we ended up doing a premiere with it, which turned out great, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. But there's also a link down below for that chip if you got the guts to try it. But because after you try it, you're not going to have the guts. I'm just going to let you know that. So.
No.
Really, the only thing we got going on this week, I had to pull out the thing, is we have Katie Reed's on our show Saturday night. So
Oh, great.
Nice.
That's going to be a good one. Dante even pulled her onto the show we did with him, and she's really knowledgeable, and my wife's ready to learn about books. So that's all we got so far, but that's about it for us. We might have a pop-up live too this week, and maybe even this weekend, just like we normally do. But that's it. So
yeah. Oh, Roy.
So, but we do appreciate everybody stopping by, and Derek, thanks for joining us tonight. That was a good time. So, and glad Angie was able to. I'm glad Angie was able to stop by because I know she was trying to get home to get on. So,
I was. I even drove. I told my husband. I said, "Do you think we can make 50 miles in 20 minutes?" He said, "Well, you're driving, but I don't think so." So I knew I was going to be late, but
no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
so
glad you made it.
Yeah, I'm glad to too, and I'm glad I tried the earphones because I think it's been much better. Except for I feel like I want to yell because I can't hear everything else. I just hear the quality of the sound is really.
You've been yelling all night, so you're fine. You good? No,
I've been yelling. What?
I might have to try my headphones at some point because I have some earbuds too, but I just never use them. So,
well,
but that's it, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Derek. It was nice having you. Thank you again.
And we'll see you guys later.